Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Risa Riandini. My student ID number A1M220062. This video I want to talking about rubbish. The problem of waste is something that really needs serious attention from various parties and local residents. Because for now, waste is still a problem that has failed in terms of handling. In fact, if seen from the impact that will definitely occur in the community if waste management is not handled properly. It will have an impact of decreasing the quality of life, the beauty of the environment, the potential for flooding will be greater because it doesn't roll out the waste in the area will block the flow and weather, so that natural disasters such as flood occur and the declining quality of health of the people living around the waste pollution areas. If this continues in the long term, it can affect the flow of regional investors. The selling power and attractions of the area will decrease drastically. The biggest problem in Indonesia today is actually waste because it's no longer controlled. Household waste, especially plastic, is one of the biggest obstacles for Indonesia. There needs to be effective steps that can be reduce the amount of plastic waste so the nature remains healthy. Uncontrolled waste can cause many disasters, such as floods with already a routine agenda. One of the tendencies is actually people's behavior, especially is waste management in terms of disposal. Many people still throw garbage carelessly. There needs to be education about waste and how to dispose of it properly and correctly so that it's not wrong. The government also needs to give strict action so that people are updated and discipline is disposing of waste. Disposing of garbage in this criminality has a big impact on the environment and the community itself. According to research at the LIPI Technology Research Center, is that the garbage that is thrown into the river carelessly will clog the river and cause flooding when the rainy season arrives, especially if the rainfall is high. In addition, garbage settled anywhere will become a nest of diseases that can interfere with the health of the community itself. We as humans, who have the highest degree among other living characters, should have awareness and responsibility from ourselves to our environment. We should not litter because it will have a negative impact on ourselves and others. With a clean environment, our lives will certainly feel more comfortable. This earth is our home. We must take care of its best we can so that our children and grandchildren can also enjoy the beauty of the earth. Reducing the amount of electronic waste must be intensively carried out. This is because the amount of waste is increasing and it is difficult to contain it. In fact, a source states that the amount of electronic waste in the world has reached 14 million tons. There are two ways that we can do to reduce electronic waste, namely recycling and reducing the purchase of electronic equipment. According to the Law of the Republic of Indonesia number 18/2008, concerning waste management, what is meant by waste in the residue of human daily activities and or natural process in solid form. This waste is produced by humans every time they carry out their daily activities. Waste management applies a new paradigm, namely holistic waste management from upstream to downstream. To minimize the problem of the waste, there must be waste management from the source. Waste management is systematic, comprehensive, and sustainable activity that includes waste reduction and handling. Waste management needs to be carried out in comprehensive and integrated manner from upstream to downstream in order to provide economic benefits, be healthy for the community, and safe for the environment, and can be changed public behavior. Organic waste is waste that can decompose and decompose so that it can be processed into compost. For example, leftovers, dried leaves, vegetables, and others. The definition of inorganic waste in waste that difficult to decompose and cannot be decomposed. However, inorganic waste can be recycled into something new and usable. For example, plastic bottles, used paper, cardboard, used cans, and so on. That's all from me about rubbish. Thanks for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.